August 16th, 2026, Darcy's Corner. So I was just reminiscing that I had a job at a plant one time and they were getting all mad because I wasn't doing tests for both sides of the plant fast enough. But the manufacturing side wasn't going to give me time to catch up. And I knew that if I didn't do the test for the shipping side, eventually the plant was going to be full of pipe because of the manufacturing side being stupid. But then they'd have to stop because the plant would be full of pipe. So now they can't put any more on. So I said, okay, as long as the manufacturing side keeps sending me samples as fast as they're sending them, I have to deal with their stuff first before I can deal with the shipping side. That's just how I have to do it. I have to prioritize one over the other. And I can't stop doing the manufacturing side because he's going to send them to me really fast, and then I'm not going to have room in my chute to process his pieces. So I have to do it that way. And eventually the plant would plug up, and then he'd stop. And then, now that he's stopped, now I can do the shipping side. So I do the shipping side, and like, he was trying to be a jerk, and he was just trying to make my life hard. Because they wanted me to run in between the different pipes to pull out these pieces that they wanted, and that was a big no-no. That can get you fired. It could also get you killed. But also when we were running, I had to empty my chute every so many pieces that got in there. Like 6 pieces got in there, and I had to empty the chute. Well, 6 pieces is 3 runs. Okay, every run has 2 pieces, and sometimes it can have more, but it usually has 2 pieces. And so every 6, I had to take my chute out. And if you had to be careful at that job. You wanted to be fast, but you didn't want to rush, because there was a person who did that job who lost a finger doing that job, like that year or the year before or something. And so now I'm doing that job, and I don't want to lose a finger. Okay, you came with 10, leave with 10. I'm only totally at 5. I don't have a selfie stick, so. But then I was thinking of that saying or that joke, you came with 10, leave with 10. But like one time I'm working at 7-Eleven, and this guy comes in and buys cigarettes and a coffee and gives me $20, and I give him change. Tells you how long ago that was. And he's looking at the change, and he's thinking I gave him the wrong change. And I was a smart ass, and I said, well, as long as I got all 10 fingers and 10 toes, I said, you pretty sure I gave you the right change. He pulls out a deformed hand that only had 3 fingers on it that was in his pocket the whole time. It says, I never was very good at school. And I felt like such a putz because I didn't know he had a deformed hand, or I wouldn't have made a smart ass comment about giving him the right change because I had 10 fingers. Like, I just... Anyway, it was a funny story. But yes, you came with 10, leave with 10. Most of us come with 10. And so don't rush your job, because it's not worth losing a finger or a foot over. And there were people in my job who sometimes could lose foots and fingers, and like bad things would happen if you stood in the wrong place. Okay? So, anyway, yeah, you came with 10, leave with 10. I thought that was funny. Peace.